Did you know that the ballet Sleeping Beauty was composed by Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky in 1889? Well, buckle up, because we're about to take a journey back to the late 19th century. Picture the scene. The world was in the throes of the Industrial Revolution, and in the heart of Russia, a man named Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky was crafting what would become one of the most famous ballets of all time, Sleeping Beauty. But wait, let's not get ahead of ourselves. The original story of Sleeping Beauty actually dates back even further. It was penned by a Frenchman named Charles Perrault in his 1697 work, La Belle au Bois dormant, or The Beauty Sleeping in the Wood. This enchanting tale of a princess cursed to sleep for 100 years, only to be awakened by a prince's true love's kiss, captured the imagination of readers across Europe. Fast forward almost 200 years, and Perrault's fairy tale was ripe for adaptation into a ballet. Tchaikovsky, already a renowned composer, was commissioned to create the score. His composition, filled with sweeping melodies and delicate harmonies, perfectly captured the romantic and dramatic essence of the story. But a ballet is not solely about the music. Enter Marius Petipa, the top ballet master of his era. He was tasked with choreographing the original production, creating the intricate steps and movements that would bring Sleeping Beauty to life on the grand stage. And what a stage it was! The premiere of Sleeping Beauty took place at none other than the Mariinsky Theatre in St. Petersburg, Russia. Known for its opulent interiors and status as a cultural hub, the Mariinsky Theatre was the perfect setting for Sleeping Beauty's grand debut. However, every fairy tale has its dark moments. Despite the talent of Tchaikovsky and Petipa and the prestige of the Mariinsky Theatre, Sleeping Beauty wasn't initially met with the acclaim one might expect. And yet, like the princess at the heart of its story, Sleeping Beauty would not be confined to slumber. Despite its grand origins, Sleeping Beauty wasn't initially a hit. But as we'll explore in the upcoming scenes, it would eventually awaken to worldwide recognition and enduring success. Did you know that the choreography for the original production was by Marius Petipa, the top ballet master of his era? Yes, indeed. Petipa's magic is evident throughout the ballet, and one of the most enchanting examples is the Rose Adagio. It's one of the most challenging sequences for a prima ballerina. Imagine balancing on one foot while accepting roses from 4 suitors, all the while maintaining grace and poise. It's like a high wire act, but with more roses and less safety net. Then we have the role of Carabosse, the wicked fairy. Carabosse was traditionally danced by a man in early performances. In a world where gender bending is as common as a cup of tea, this might not seem too revolutionary. But back in the day, it was quite the statement. It's like casting Arnold Schwarzenegger as Snow White. Unexpected, but intriguing, right? And let's not forget about the garland dance in Act 1. This isn't just any dance, it's a grand showcase of talent. It's like the Olympics of ballet, but instead of 5 rings, there are 64 students from the Imperial Ballet School. Talk about a full stage. It's a testament not only to the choreographer's skill, but also to the discipline and talent of these young performers. But these 3 elements are just a part of the grand tapestry that is Sleeping Beauty. The ballet also includes over 400 costumes and nearly 300 performers. Imagine the chaos backstage. It's like a city's worth of people all crammed into one theatre, and yet when the curtain rises, all we see is the seamless harmony of a well-rehearsed ballet. In the end, it's not just about the choreography, the costumes, or even the performers. It's about the magic that happens when all these elements come together. It's about the story that unfolds on the stage, the emotions that are conveyed, and the memories that are created. And to think, all of this was added to showcase the talents of 64 students from the Imperial Ballet School. Did you know that Disney's 1959 animated film score for Sleeping Beauty was inspired by Tchaikovsky's music? That's right. This iconic ballet has had a profound influence on popular culture, reaching far beyond the realm of dance and classical music. Now let's talk about Disney's animated classic, Sleeping Beauty. This film evidently demonstrates the far-reaching influence of Tchaikovsky's ballet. Not only did the storyline draw from the ballet, but the film's score was also directly inspired by Tchaikovsky's music. The enchanting melodies we hear as Aurora dances with her woodland friends, that's Tchaikovsky's composition, repurposed for a new generation of audiences. But the influence of Tchaikovsky's ballet doesn't stop with the film, it even extends to the heart of Disneyland itself. Yes, you heard it right. Disneyland's Sleeping Beauty Castle took inspiration from the ballet and the fairy tale. It's the first structure visitors see upon entering Disneyland, standing as a testament to the enduring impact of Tchaikovsky's masterpiece. The castle's whimsical design borrows elements from various European castles and the fairy tale itself. Its spires reach for the sky, and the stone facade looks as if it were lifted straight from a storybook page. Inside the castle, there's a walk-through storybook of Sleeping Beauty, further cementing the ballet's influence on the happiest place on earth. The influence of Sleeping Beauty also extends to other performing arts. The ballet's narrative, characters, and music have been adapted for opera, theater, and even ice shows. From the grand stages of Broadway to the ice rinks of holiday shows, the tale of Princess Aurora and her prince continues to captivate audiences worldwide. Moreover, the ballet's influence has also been felt in the fashion industry, with the pancake tutu becoming popular after its debut in the 1890s Sleeping Beauty production. This style of tutu, characterized by its stiff, short skirt that sticks straight out from the dancer's body, has become a staple in ballet and a symbol of the art form itself. So, next time you visit Disneyland, remember the ballet that inspired the castle. Tchaikovsky's Sleeping Beauty continues to influence and shape our culture in ways we might not even realize. Now, isn't that a beautiful thought? Did you know that Sleeping Beauty was reintroduced to Western audiences by the Sadler's Wells Ballet in London post-Wu? Well, indeed it was, and that revival breathed new life into this timeless classic, making it a cornerstone of ballet repertoire worldwide. This renaissance was not only in the performance, but also in the visual aesthetics of the ballet. A significant contributor to this was Oliver Messel, a leading stage designer of the 20th century. His intricate and exquisite designs for sets and costumes for the Royal Ballet production in 1946 added a fresh layer of enchantment to the ballet, making it a visual treat for the audiences. Imagine the audience's delight as they saw the stage come alive with Messel's magical designs. The revival was not just about new costumes and sets, it ushered in a new era of interpretation and adaptation. The vision scene in Act 2 is a perfect example of this. This scene showcases true love at first sight between Prince Desire and Princess Aurora. It's a pivotal moment in the story that has been adapted and reinterpreted in numerous productions, each with its unique flair. This scene has become one of the most anticipated moments in the ballet, a testament to the power of love and the allure of romantic fantasy. Even the characters have evolved over time. Take the Lilac Fairy, for instance. Originally a secondary character, her role has grown in importance in modern times, often depicted as a counterbalance to the wicked Carabosse. It's fascinating to see how the characters have developed, reflecting changes in societal attitudes and artistic sensibilities. And let's not forget the modern adaptations that dare to play with Princess Aurora's sleep duration. While the original tale had her sleeping for 100 years, contemporary versions have experimented with this timeline, adding an interesting twist to the narrative. In the end, despite all the changes and adaptations, one thing remains constant: the allure of the lead role. Playing Aurora is a dream for many ballerinas due to its technical challenge. It's a role that demands not just technical prowess, but also grace, charm, and a certain je ne sais quoi. And that, perhaps, is the true magic of Sleeping Beauty. Did you know that some productions of the ballet include over 400 costumes and nearly 300 performers? That's right, the world of Sleeping Beauty is not just about the enchanting music or the mesmerizing dance. It's also about the dazzling array of costumes and the colorful characters that bring the story to life. Let's take a moment to appreciate the Lilac Fairy, the guardian angel of our dear Princess Aurora. Initially a secondary role, the Lilac Fairy's character has blossomed over time, becoming as significant as the princess herself. And her costume? Think of the most beautiful lilac you've ever seen, then imagine it transformed into an elegant flowing gown. It's as if a summer's day has been captured in fabric, with the beauty of the lilac blooms mirrored in the intricate details of the costume. Now, let's not forget the prologue. This scene is a parade of 6 fairies bestowing gifts on the infant Aurora, each with their unique costume. From the vibrant hues of the costumes to the delicate fairy wings, the prologue is a visual spectacle, a riot of color and beauty that's a feast for the eyes. And then there's the iconic pancake tutu, Yes, you heard right, a pancake tutu. This tutu, flat and stiff, resembling a pancake, made its debut in the 1890 production of Sleeping Beauty. It's not just about the aesthetics, though. The pancake tutu allows for the ballerina's precise legwork to be seen clearly and has since become a staple in classical ballet. And let's not forget the other 300 performers and the rest of the 400 costumes. From the evil Caraboss's dark, menacing attire to the regal outfits of the royal court, each costume plays a vital role in telling the story. The costumes aren't just clothes, they're a language speaking volumes about the characters and the world they inhabit. So, the next time you watch Sleeping Beauty, take a moment to appreciate the costumes and the characters. They're an integral part of the magical world that Tchaikovsky, Petipa, and Perrault created. And you thought your wardrobe was extensive?